Okay, we are ready to rock. I am going to make you co-host now. Oh, you're muted, Tracy.
Well, there we go.
There you go. There you go.
It's early for
All
me.
right. You are good to go. Here we go.
Okay, so good morning, everybody. Tracey Smith here in San Diego. I woke up early enough to jump in the shower, and I got in there, and well, I was going to get in there, but there was no hot water, so you get the lovely hat today. Oh my gosh, the water was so freezing. It's funny because last week it was like 90 degrees out here. It was just absolutely gorgeous, and now it is like freezing. But anyway, freezing as in what is it? 64 degrees. People in Connecticut hate me, don't you? But anyway, I am excited to be with you today. It has been the busiest time of my life networking, the most exciting time of my life networking. I have to tell you, it's been so much fun. It's like the best time I've ever had in my career. So I'm excited to be with you. I tried to put something in our notes and in the chat. I just wanted to put my notes in there. Hopefully they come through. But anyway, let's just jump into it. It's not going to be all polished and pretty today, but it is going to be what's happening and it's going to be real. So, I don't know how many of you are moving the drops like crazy. It's just been so much fun. Um, it's just absolutely amazing. Every morning I'm waking up because I've been doing a lot of social media to messages about, hey, I need this. I mean, just this morning I got a private message saying, I'm moving from California to Arizona and I have to drop 12 pounds. And I know it's the busiest time of my life, but I know that whatever you're promoting, I need. And so I need to be able to, it's just getting back like that. It's just every single day, all day, there's been messages. And so it's been super exciting. I know this was 2 days ago, I'm over 22 new personals, 11 new engagements, people that actually registered with three that weren't very active, that are becoming active because of this hero product. They know this is hot and they know it's going to have a hot run for quite a long time, for years. And so we are just in the right place at the right time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so excited about this kind of stuff. So reactivations, and then I have dozens and dozens of customers. And I think all of you do too. And it's so important right now to be able to follow through with those customers. And so I was super excited during this week's, I believe it's this week's. Oh my gosh, time's flying. This week's huddles when Shannon introduced this focus, the focus book. This thing has saved me because I've been able to keep track just fine of all of the people that I need to get back to until the launch of 3GLP, GLP-3. I'm getting it all dyslexic now. GL or 3 GL GLP-3. I have to tell you, it's been crazy because I've had to write it down because I can't track it. I can't track it just in my messenger. I can't track it just in my text, my feed, my text feed. I have to be able to write down and be able to know where they're at because there's so many people every single minute coming in. It's crazy. And so I've been using this. I hope you are too, because otherwise you have to have a way to follow through, especially with some of those customers that want to try this product. To see if it works. And so they're buying one bottle, right? We have to get back with those people and we have to tell them, hey, look, especially if they're retail customers. I'm a big retail customer person. I like them. I think they're important, but we can sign those people up on a retail smart ship. So important, right? And the way you do that is you go back and say, hey, you love this product, right? It's incredible. It's working. Let's set you up on a smart ship so that you never run out of the product because I'm not going to always have the product. You don't live in my neighborhood. Let's make sure that you're getting that product and it can be at a better price, right? So they get a little discount. And so from your retail sales, if you are a retailer, like I love to retail, it takes that product cost or the commission, the retail commission down just a little bit, but not enough where it matters. I mean, it drops it to like $19.12, right? And so, but that's every single time that smart ship comes through. And but get this, I didn't know this. I just learned this. It's next day money. And I got a little bit frustrated with Lance because Lance gets the alerts that, that the next day money comes in. It goes ding, oh, you just got paid this by 3 because it's the next day money from a retail sale. And he wasn't telling me, and I'm like, well, what the heck? It's amazing. It's so exciting. I have to tell you, I went to my hairdresser. She used to be a really big customer in my last company because she could double her money for people in her chair. So let me tell you what she just did. I brought in the drops. I'm like, you're not going to believe this. It's absolutely incredible. I don't know how many, I'm going to be all over the place a little bit because I'm so excited. So just bear with me. In the mornings, are you guys like, in this morning, I'm like starving. And so I went, and the first thing I did is I took this. I guess it's the break the fast, right? Breakfast, you're breaking the fast. And we've been fasting, and I didn't eat very much yesterday. So I was starving. I took this right before we got on, and I'm good. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. So anyway, back to the hairdresser. So I brought this into her. I'm like, you're not going to believe this. It's incredible. And she said, am I going to make money like I did last time? I said, oh, you're going to make so much money. And so she's a single mom. And what she's doing is she's getting someone in her chair, right? And she's like, she'll start doing their hair and she'll go, oh, you won't believe this product. You have to try this. It's unbelievable. And it's natural. It has a GLP-1 gene effect. It's incredible. Open your mouth. And she squirts 3/4 of a dropper into their mouth. She keeps doing their hair. And by the time she's drying it, they're like, oh my gosh, like I feel great. Like I feel good. Like I'm not hungry. This is awesome. Yeah, how much is that? And so she's selling it for $85 a bottle, right? She's signing them up on Smart Ship. And what's so cool about that is she gets that $25 dollars, right? For each person in her chair. And now she's switching over to Smart Ship, so it'll be 1912 per person in her chair per bottle. And she says you need 3 bottles. And she goes, Tracey, this is doubling my income of when I'm working. And I'm a single mom, and it's so expensive out here in California. I said, I know. And she goes, I am so excited. I can see where I can just do hair on the side and do this full time. And that's exactly what we want. We want to help people. I laugh because I was talking to Susan Walker. I know she's on here today. And she said that she was with somebody and they came up with this line, hey, we're gonna drop and hop. And there's Susan, drop and hop. And I'm like, well, drop and hop. She goes, yep, we're gonna drop weight and we're gonna hop, HOP, help other people. Isn't that incredible? So it's such a fun, exciting time to be able to be in this business. What do I want to tell you today? You guys need to grow your social media. It's been incredible for me. I haven't even, until yesterday, I haven't even had time to reach out to other people. Only through social media have I gotten those over 22 personals, the 11 new engagements, because they're seeing what I'm posting, and it's super, super important for you to be out there and growing your social media because you're growing an audience. Every time you add somebody into your social media, it's like having a coliseum of people and you're inviting them in to watch the show, right? Watch the show. We haven't even, get this, guys. We just have this. I've only had it for one day. I've dropped 1 pound in one day. That's pretty cool. But we don't even have transformations yet. This has so much power behind where we're going. The power is unbelievable. And I hope that you're asking people, unveil your product, and unbox it, post it. It's so important. And again, do transformations. Take that before picture because an image sells. I mean, you can't lie. You can see the before and the after. And I think we're going to have amazing transformation pictures. I know we are. There was a book when we first started called The Body for Life. Maybe Adrian was too young. It was a long time ago. Anyway, it was a transformation. It was when protein shakes got super popular. And I think his name was Phillips. Anyway, he brought out this book and it was transformations from one to the next, one and page by page by page by page. You see large people that got thin. You would see people that were kind of like dorky that all of a sudden they stood up and they just had, mojo again. It was from page to page and it just got you so inspired that you wanted to be that. So ask people, say, if you wouldn't mind, can you do a transformation? Do the before pictures. Let's post it. And plus it's kind of money in the game, right? Now you have my picture there in social media, I better do something. And it's funny for me, I don't have a ton of weight to lose. I have probably 15 pounds still to lose, and that's the hardest weight to lose, right? But for me, I can't take this product if I'm not going to lift weights. That's it. I'm 60 years old. I have to gain muscle. It's super important right now. I have to walk and I have to lose muscle, or I have to not lose muscle. I have to gain muscle, lose weight, gain muscle. And so for me to be able to take this shot, which I really want, this is my reward, this is what's going to help me, I have to lift weights. And so you just have to know who you are and what is going to be. So for my transformation, I want to have tighter, chest. I want to have nice, tighter arms. I want to have tighter legs, and I want to look better. And that's what we're going to do with those before and after pictures. So to grow your social media, go into your communities too. For us, I live in Escondido, California. It's a county or a city of San Diego. And so I go ahead and I join things like Escondido Friends, San Marcos Friends, Fallbrook Friends, Rancho Bernardo Friends. They have these little friend networks that are in your communities. And I comment all the time, and I'll put like a story that I think is rich. And I get people coming back saying, that is a beautiful story. And they start following me. And so I'm not actually adding a lot of friends, but I'm adding a lot of followers. I'm inviting people into that community, that coliseum. And so what do you like to do? Do you like sourdough? I like to bake sourdough, which I've wrecked now 4 attempts because I am on the phone and I'm forgetting to go out and mix it. And so that's going to have to, it's in the refrigerator. It has to wait. My starter is not getting started. Pickleball. I mean, what do you play? Do you play golf? What do you do? What is your interest that you can be around like-minded people? Grow your social media. Invite the people in. So I did want to talk to you a little bit about last night. I did write up a letter and I put it into the chat. Can you see that? I hope you guys can. Um, anyway, if not, I will add it. I thought it went through. But anyway, let me read it to you because I'm putting out this letter, especially for the people that have signed up and registered in 3, but really haven't done anything. So it's more of an update. And so this is how it would go. Let's just say I'm going to read it to Adrian. Hey, Adrian, shot or not, people aren't just watching the GLP-1 wave anymore. They're jumping in and deciding now that this is the moment. GLP-3 is officially here, the industry's first all-natural oral GLP-1 peptide support with 0 injections, no nausea, and no extreme restrictions. This isn't about forcing discipline. It's about perfect timing. The GLP movement is exploding. Physicians are filling fast. Introducing GLP-3's breakthrough response to GLP revolution works with your body, not against it, designed to deliver dramatically reduced food noise and cravings, balanced metabolism, regulation beyond just calorie burns. Lowering inflammation that traps stubborn fat, sustainable real fat loss, protein of lean muscle during weight reduction. Twice daily oral dosing. Early user studies show up to 10% body mass reduction in 30 to 60 days without shots, GI misery, or energy crashes. Why act right now? Truly an all-natural formula powered by patent peptide complex MBC 267, protected absorption straight to the cellular level. This isn't just another launch, it's a category defining shift, and early access changing everything. If you've been searching for something clean, effective, and perfect time with the biggest wellness trend, this is it. The real question isn't does it work? It's how early do you want in? Click here, and I actually made a link tree. I think I posted it in the chat so you can actually see it. It actually takes them to the things that I want them to see. I am sending, number one, I'm telling them it's a 17-minute video from Dr. Dan. I'm telling them the time because I don't want them to think, they're halfway through it and they go, oh, I'll click on this later. I want them to know that it's going to end, is that it's 17 minutes, it's quick, right? So that they know that up front. And the second thing that I'm sending them is the marketing card. It's super, super important because it has I said all your questions and answers can go through that. It's so Effective, so effective. And then at the end, I'm putting less chat. I'm doing all of this through my 3 app. I've added that into there. So important because I'm getting dinged all the time. As soon as I send it, bing, Alex Morales is watching this. Bing, Monica is watching this. Bing, Susan Walker's watching. I mean, it just goes bing, 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 bing all day long. And it's so cool. My doctor, I gave it to my doctor and I got 6 bings, bing, 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 bing. And I'm thinking, what an incredible doctor. He's actually checking it out, right? That's so cool. But it's so important to be able to get that so you can follow through. And then you're using this sheet, right? So you're telling yourself, okay, look, they've looked at this 6 times. Okay, I need to follow through. What other information do you need? It's funny because my doctor's like, okay, well, how much ginseng is in it? How much is this in it? And I asked Dr. Dan, he goes, we're not giving away the secrets, right? It's safe, it's natural, and it's awaiting PDR admission. That's all he needs to know, right? So it's great. So I use my link tree there. I like that. It controls it. And my link tree actually has the links for my 3 app. So I love it. So then I put, let's ride this wave together, Lance and Tracey. So I've been able to mail or not mail, I text those out. I like text. I know what gets right to them. Email just, I don't know about you, but for me, everything gets lost there. And so I'm texting it out. And what I'm doing also is I'm also asking for people's phone numbers. Lance goes, are you sure? And I'm like, yes. So when they come back with social media and they go, what is that? Can you give me information on that product? I'm like, sure. Can you please send me your cell number? It makes it easier for me to send that information to you directly. And I love that because, and they're like, sure. And they're giving me my phone number. And Les goes, are you sure? Like people aren't going to some of these are just followers, they're strangers to you. You know, they're going to give you their phone number. I go, well, yeah, because I'm giving them mine. Right? I mean, you have to know that you're valuable. You have this beautiful, beautiful product. You have the cookie and they want the cookie. So they're going to give you the phone number and they'll gladly give you the phone number. So put that phone number into your contacts, add it to your app. So important. Keep adding all of those numbers to your app and mark them as hot or cold. You know how you can do it on top. So I don't know if that's all the information that I know you guys want to probably comment on everything that's happening. I kind of took it away today, but I hope you know I'm excited. I know what's happening. I know what's coming. And I know that this is I don't know if we'll ever have anything as spectacular as something like this. And I've been in this business for like 40 years. 40 years I've been in this business. I have never had anything as special as this. So I'll hand it back over to you. I know I didn't take very long, but if anyone wants to comment or question or tell us your tips and tricks, I would love, love, love to hear you. There you go.
Tracy, it's BJ.
Hi,
I've
BJ.
been, hi, honey. I've been using that app to send out the video, and I was just wondering, when when you hit somebody on social media like that, what are you saying, as far as,
Oh,
I'd
this
love to
BJ, the
send
one
you
that's
the
talking is
video
one of
that
the ones
tells
that had
all
the product
about it,
earlier.
or what do you
She
say
lost already 14
after?
pounds
Okay, so
in
you'll
10
see on
days.
almost all of my posts, I
Of
put
course,
a
she needed
link.
to lose a lot of weight,
Oh, someone needs to mute, maybe.
but
Okay.
she,
Sounds like George.
George,
oh,
he's
sorry.
always busy. He's always
Buenos
busy.
dias, Jorge. You have to be quiet
Okay, so
now.
BJ, what I do is on every post I'm putting links, but when they're coming back, I'll say direct message me. They're coming in, they're either in my feed and comments saying I want information, and then I'll message them and I'll say, that's great. I would love to send you information. Can you please send me your phone number? Because it makes it a lot easier for me to be able to send you the information directly. I have not had one person say no. So either they're using my link and they're sending me a private message on social media, or they're putting it in the comments underneath the post, and then I'm direct messaging them and asking for their phone number. I want control of that. I don't want them to control it. I want to control it. I hope that makes sense. Oh, So anyway, when I do get their phone number, then I go ahead and I add it to the 3 app, right? You do the little plus sign. I know a lot of you just upload your contacts all the time. I'm just hand doing it. Plus sign, I'm adding their name, I'm adding their phone number. Then I go to the Dr. Dan thing, I click there. Then I go ahead and send them, click the name and it whoop, it goes off. And then in the middle of it, I'll put here's a 17-minute video of Dr. Dan. He explains the product. It's incredible. Let's talk about it. And then I go right back into that marketing card, hit the phone, I select it, hit the phone number, send them a message saying this has all the questions and answers that you need, and it goes right to them. And then again, I got to track it, because if you don't track it, you forget it and then they go away. Maybe they try it once, maybe you have to get back with them. Maybe they've bought 3. I've had people buy the event pack and they were complete strangers. They had to go in, had to make the 100 CV, then they came in and did the event pack. Now the event pack's gone, but people are this blows me away. Followers are registering themselves. I mean, I'm not even having to do it. In the past, I'm like, oh, give me your information. I'll control that whole process. Not today. There's no time for it. And you know what? They can do it. They might have a question here and there, but they can register themselves and they get going. But we have to follow through. Follow through is so important. I hope that answers it, BJ.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'll go check out your feed.
Yeah, great. Yeah. But you got to post. Oh, another thing too. Know that when you post a story, it gets seen way more. People do story way more, and it doesn't have that limiting algorithm. And so the more people that are posting to story, the more you are visible. It's really important. So do both. Don't just do your feed. Make sure that you're posting in that story. People love the story. We're getting so many hits off the story.
I do feel like this story is really powerful, Tracy. I've had so many orders just right out of my story. I'll just put my buy link in there. I had a gal I haven't talked to in years. My phone is blowing up, and honestly, it's both. Yeah, that I want them to see it in my feed, but at the same time, that story, they just click that link so fast. I see it all day long. It's like bing, 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 bing. I'm like,
Yes.
oh my gosh, who's next? Who's next? So you're right. I think that's super helpful.
And know that, Adrienne, I think a lot of people think, oh, the story only lasts for, what is it, 12 hours or something like that. I don't even know
Mhm.
if it's that long, but you can save that. So there's like a gear underneath. So when you create a story, you can go down and you can save that, and you just push that. It goes right into your photos. So you can keep reusing that. You can keep reposting that. Don't think that it's just
Yeah.
wasteful. And actually posting on stories so creative. It's actually very fun. And so make sure you're doing that. So all of these people, these are all social media. There's 49 of them that, I mean, and this is just since what? I mean, it's been a week. I
Yeah.
mean, when have we had a time like this? It's crazy. It is
Never.
so fun. Fun, fun, fun.
I don't think we've ever had a time like this. I've never been a part of an opportunity where it's this easy right now. And not to say that, I mean, you still have to follow up, like she said, but it truly is this easy.
Yeah.
Okay, Caroline, it looks like you have your hand raised. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I mentioned this earlier to another group, but last night I went to a Rotary Club meeting, and of course I showed up late because I was coming in from Santa Barbara, and so there's about 30 people on the square, rectangular table at Double D's they call it, and a restaurant. And I sat down, and they said, "Oh, you want some wine?" I said, "Well, hold on a second." So I took out of my pocket, I took my tincture and put it in my mouth. And they go, "What is that?" I go, "Well, I don't want to drink so much and I don't want to eat. So this is going to help curb my appetite and, cancel all the food noise." And then they're like, "What?" And then they said, "Well, let me see what you have." So and then I showed, thank you to Cindy again, her feet. Then, oh my God, those feet went around the table. And so now those people in the Rotary are saying, well, we need to talk to Adrian. And Adrian, they might move you up till Wednesday when you come in. So anyway,
Yay!
yeah, I mean, we're getting some pull on this. And then I went to dinner and I was going to try to eat dinner. And they said, "Oh, you want your wine?" I go, maybe just half. And they go, "What's wrong with you?" I go, "Nothing." And then they said, then I took another tincture at this other place. It was called Gardino's. And then they go, "Do you want your pasta?" I go, "No." "Are you sick?" "No." I said, "Give me a chicken salad." And then all I ate on the salad was the chicken. So they said, something's wrong with you. And I go, no. Then I took the tincture and I forgot to tell the other group this. I said, open your mouth. I took a couple of the tinctures and put it in their mouth. And to the bartender and another person who's on GLP-1. And then they came up to me and go, whoa. So now I've got 40 people I need to follow up on. I'm like, oh my God.
So
anyway, this is crazy. And it's like on a momentum. I'm almost like, how am I going to do all this by myself? So anyway, that's my story, and it's just crazy. I'm having
I
fun.
love it, Caroline. It's so funny because if you imagine this as a fork, right? When you're eating, you're kind of like just moving stuff around, right? Before it was like, rah, 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 rah. And now it's like, it's
Yeah,
funny.
and
It's so great.
everybody knows at this restaurant, because I go there every day. They know I like my pesto pasta, and I like my chicken, and I like my salad. But guess what? And the wine, right? So usually I drink 2 glasses of wine. I drank a half a glass of wine and just the chicken on the salad.
You know,
So-
that is an effect of GLP-1, the products, is that it's helping a lot of people with alcohol. I mean, they're just like, the desire's just not there. So there's so many benefits, it's just known. It's just so cool. Heart,
And you save
losing
money.
weight, the arthritis, because the inflammation, right? There's just, it's such a neat thing. It's so cool.
beneficial. Kenyon, go ahead. I see you have your hand raised.
So George helped me set up a website. You can do it through your back office. I put the video of Dr. Dan. You can put a link out there and share it to people, and they can automatically hit the link and order either a customer or a brand ambassador and everything. And also on the other, you can pin your story and it puts it to the top of your feed. And I'm out. I got a Dixie business today. I'm out delivering a bottle. One of the ladies, when I talked to her last week, she says, bring me a bottle. So I got her a bottle. She's going to buy a bottle to try it today. So guys, this thing is exploding. People are talking, and all the GLP, my daughter working with, she does weight loss. She's got stuff happening. She's like crazy. She's a nurse practitioner, and she is just excited because this is the one. When Kinetic come out, she's going, yeah, Kinetic's great now, but it's not the one we need. We need weight loss. And when this come out, she was in Dallas. She was freaking out like I was. So with that, guys, have a great day. Blessed day, everybody. Get out there and kick some butt, and let's get it going.
Hey, thank you, Kenyon, for that tip. It is really important. If you have your favorite post and it's on your feed, hit that pin and it'll be the first thing people see. So if you have something hot that people are really commenting on, leave it there and see if it keeps running. And when it slows down, then you can let it go and then find another post and pin. I love that. Great tip.
Okay, that's me now. Okay.
There's
Yeah, now I can. Sorry, I was talking. I'm here. We are having meetings in St. George. Last night was cool. Canyon, by the way, you still there? How many pounds do you have lost so far?
As of this morning, 7. I lost a pound and I started last week with a little bit of the product. So yeah, George is in my house right now, and I'm out of the house delivering some product. So it's been a good day. And we're doing another meeting tonight because we have some healthcare professionals that my daughter's working on to get there tonight. And yeah, it's rocking and rolling. So
and something else, Canyon, it was fun. Last night we have about 12 people in the house and we have 18 people on Zoom at the same time. That was so cool. We have a hybrid. I was in the office doing the Zoom. They were here, all of them in the living room. We had 12 people. The other thing that I want to say, remember the people also that you have in the business in the past, even if they are not doing something, because they were excited one time or you signed them up. For example, the person that sponsored Caroline, he's super excited now, and he is a million income earner in another company. I know him since long time. We started almost at the beginning all at the same time in that company. And he's super excited. I've been calling last night. Caroline is excited, because he was kind of slow thinking about this, but now he's on fire. Also, one of my friends, also a million income earner, that he was in Nu Skin. He's been in the trip for a while. He called me last night. He ordered a package of 3. But another one called me out of the blue, and he ordered the $1,000 package. And he also is $1 million earner from another company. It's one of the ones that ordered over 100, lost over 100 pounds and made $1 million in another company. And he called me, George, this is deja vu, because he remembered when we started in the other company. I want to be in this, and this is so much simple. You just open your mouth, put some drops on your tongue, and that's it. 30 minutes before, and you lose weight. That's amazing. And then there's another one that I have also on the tree that he called me 2 days ago, and we are having a strategy on Sunday. He was I cannot use his name yet because he's doing something else, but you may know him because he was an Emerald Monavi. But I know him also for years, and he's super excited to the same thing, and he was going to order his products today. And then there's another one that texts me, this just a few minutes ago, and she's from California, and she texts me, is that product working? She's also $1 million income earner, and also Trees, a friend of mine for a long time. And and then I said, well, we have to call people that are in the tree. And now I'm talking about $1 million income earner. There are other people that are just reordering, starting again. But there are a lot of people that we put at the beginning. Remember a few years ago when we were going crazy putting people on the tree? Call many of them, because you don't know what is going to happen. And the other thing is like hybrid meetings like we did last night. That was fun because, again, 18 people online, and then we had 12 people here in the room. And tonight we are going to have more people because they are so excited bringing people. I'm meeting somebody in a coffee place in about 2 hours. And I have a call with some networker that is activating, but another one in 2 hours. But it's incredible. A lot of people are calling me out of the blue. And I did only one post. I am being lazy on social media, and I did only one post when we were in Dallas. And they're calling me, is that for real? Is for real? Does it work? It's been only 8 days. How do you know it works? And I told them, I've been telling them that some people are having results. But that's so important to go back to the people that saw us at the beginning, especially because in my case, I know, and Tracy, it's the same with you. You've been in network marketing so long, people are going to come out of the everywhere. Even people that you know how to talk, on top of the new people that you're connecting. It's funny when people somebody say, I want to order, and I have not been able to get back to all of them. That's sad, but that's incredible too.
It is. So we are turning industry heads. I mean, they are watching big leaders. So don't be afraid to talk to anyone. And again, George, to remind people that they can go into their back office and you go into team drop down menu and all those names come up again. So make sure that you're going back because you're going to forget people. I think we had like 90 personals at the beginning, and now that's just yesterday. I mean, all of these other contacts were all social stuff. I mean, I'm just starting to get back to them. So it's so important to be able to go back, but do not be afraid to talk to anybody and lean on Dr. Dan's credibility. He has a huge audience. People love him. They believe in him. They follow him. And so lean into his credibility because that's what's going to push it over. They know that he's a credible guy and that he's not going to develop something that's crap or trash. He's not. He will not put his name behind it. So lean on him.
Talking about that, it's so important. I translate the Dr. Dan video into Spanish, and it's been a home run. And we are just starting to spread it out. Now, when people are freaked out, it's because it's Dr. Dan voice and in Spanish, but that thanks to AI today that you could do those things. And sorry, we're going to have the first launch in Spanish. We are going to have probably three different groups, but I'm trying to put everybody together because we can put hundreds. And to remind, on the Spanish market, you probably know people in the company start with H and it's life. About 60% of the distributors in the US are Spanish. They love weight loss.
Yes.
They love weight loss. You probably heard about a year and a half ago, the Skinny Drops product. That didn't work, by the way. Only 20% of the people see results. And was going bananas in both in English and Spanish market. I have people that left for Skinny Drops a year ago, and they're calling me back. They are in the tree, but they stopped ordering, etc. They went to the skinny drops and say, "Oh, that's the best thing," and suddenly they're calling me, "Hey, that product, the skinny drops didn't work as well. It's really good for real," because they have a bad experience with the skinny drops.
It's important, isn't it, George, to get back to some of those people? I had qualifiers,
Yes.
really, really a cute couple that qualified the first cruise, and they were there. And anyway, they kind of were faded away. And so yesterday I kind of reached out, sent the letter to them, and they came back and they're like, "Oh, well, we didn't know if you were like upset with us because we kind of backed off and aren't building anymore." I'm like, "No, we don't care." And so there's some people like that that you'll have to, kind of say, "No, we're friends no matter what. We don't, but Dr. Dan, and the credibility he has you." And they're like, "Oh, we'll order." And I know once they get it, it works and they're going to be back. So don't be afraid to open that door again and welcome them back. A lot of them are a
Yes.
little bit afraid to come back, and don't just say, "No, no, no, we understand."
Well, some of them are nervous because they don't know what the company is going to say, but they never cancel. Now, some of them cancel. It's sad. I was talking to a couple. They cancel and they were in an amazing position. I probably going to get them back. They are the ones that call me. Again, this is spreading out. And a lot of things is because people start hearing what is happening. Even that, like you said, we don't have a lot of evidence yet because we don't have a lot of testimonials. Can you imagine in a couple of weeks? I'm talking just 2 weeks, by the way. I'm not talking about months. The amount of people before and after. When we were in the other company, for anybody that was in my company, when we started, we would have only one picture before and after. That picture built, we were a group of 10 people that came with me. And from 10, we got to over 1,000 people in 90 days with one picture. We were believing other people's testimonials.
Yeah.
But this is a product that's much easier to use. Again, when people say, "Well, how do you use it?" I had to fast for 2 days, like we did in the. No, open your mouth, put some drops there, close your mouth, wait 30 minutes, eat. Do it 1 to 3 times a day. By the way, the impressive thing, Canyon is being using it only once a day. The same that Cindy was using it only once a day. BJ, I think, was also once a day, and they're having great results. That's why I ain't.
Good morning, George.
There's Cindy.
I've been listening to you guys. I'm sitting here getting my hair done. I had to come early in the morning because I have no time to waste right now, you guys, because absolutely everything is exploding and you guys cannot get I literally have 4 people helping us register people. Tracy knows I'm not good at the computer. I'm claiming that. She knows that. I was so frustrated yesterday. I could spit nails and I could have built a house. Okay. That's how frustrated I was, because when I can't get something done, I'm used to one of those, I'm a delegator, and it's a get done and move on. And so anything that slows me down
Hey,
is
Cindy.
is
Hey,
yes.
Cindy, we did get that passcode.
I know. I talked to Nikki last night for her birthday. You guys, Nikki's birthday was last night.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
I did jump on the scale this morning, and I said I wasn't going to share anymore because everybody's getting really, really mad. But it is over 20 pounds and it is 27 plus inches. I will do my final. My daughter's making me do my picture today because I'm already 20 pounds. She goes, you're not even telling him the truth now because you've already lost weight. I said, I'll take the picture and Tracy will fix it. I wasn't doing it, you guys, because I couldn't even clean my house because I'm so busy. I haven't had 5 minutes to do anything. My poor husband's, am I eating today? Well, yeah, go talk to your daughter. But I'm going to tell you something. I listened to something last night that changed literally, you guys. And if you guys are not or haven't gotten it, with Dr. Sable, the video that they did with Dr. Sable last night, it was a game changer because it will basically, we sent it out to over 100 people this morning. We have 7 more people registering to get on the products.
Fantastic. Oh, winning 20 pounds. Congratulations, Cindy. That's
yes.
incredible.
By the way, something, and I know this call is longer, but something that Cindy is doing, she's using conference calling or bridges. It's funny because Tracy, you remember at the time of Monavi, you were using that a lot, conference calling script. That was what we were using. But you know what is interesting? I think it's coming back because it's so easy. You are in the car and you can listen to a conference call instead of being in a Zoom. It's why I right away reactivate mine. I have mine for probably 18 years.
Yeah.
And I say, I have mine. It's just I forgot how to use it. I had to remind.
And you know what's so cool, George, is people don't have to be all pretty. They don't want to
No.
do all that. They just want the information. And we can show the urgency, like, hey, look, we can be on a fast call, but I'm fitting you in my life, like blah blah blah. I had a mammogram yesterday. TMI, right? On the way there, I'm doing messages. In the office, I'm doing messages. On the way home, I'm doing messages. I brought my dropper before I got my mammogram. I put a drop in front of the tech gal, and she's like, "What is that?" I mean, and I love Caroline. That was such a good point. Do it in front of people. If you're going to the restaurant, when you sit down, grab your purse, grab your backpack, guys, open it up right in front of your friends, and don't say one word, put it around. What the heck was that? I mean, it's just, you asked me, I'm not selling you. You asked me. I love that approach. It's so important.
Yeah, that's true. And by the way, I have not received my product yet, and I'm jealous of everybody. I'm losing weight just by looking to the excitement.
It's so fun. And do those product reveals. Open your box. That's really, I mean, I know Susan just got a whole bunch of hits
Yeah,
off
that's
of
true.
it. She opens it up and people are like, what is that? Why are you so excited? It's, you're asking me. You're asking me. I love it. I love it.
Yes. Last night, there's some. I think her name is Ashley. She's part of our team, but I didn't know her. And she posted something on Instagram that was. She's a nurse, and that was amazing. That she had over 500 people reviewing and talking. And then she did a conference call based on that Instagram. And before the call that we have, she has 61 people in that call. Now, I know who sponsored her, but I didn't know who she was. I said, who is that girl? That's amazing. She's part of a team. I didn't know. And they
That's
have
awesome.
61 people in that call last night.
I'm looking at the most incredible people here. I mean, right here on this Zoom. Amazing people right here. I'm looking at your faces thinking, why? I mean, what's stopping you? Because I mean, you should be like all over the place. And this isn't just a short run. This isn't like I'm going to have 2 weeks of busyness. This is it, you guys. This is going to set you up for life. If I could only just, I think that's the hardest thing in our industry. We'll be talking to someone and they'll be sitting on our couch and I'm looking at them going, you are so sharp, like so sharp. If you could just jump outside of yourselves and look at yourselves and know like who people could be connected to people like you, I mean, it would be lights out. If you only understood, if you could just get out of your own way, right? If you could just say, hey, this is it. And I'm going to run. And I mean, it's funny because my great friend, Mike McCormick, he would say, if you could run like a scalded monkey, and I loved it because it's such a visual, but it's so true. If you could just do this, you're going to set yourself up for what we call legacy business. You are here in a legacy maker business. You owe it to everyone to be able to talk about this. This is not stopping with you. And if it is, you're selfish. Really. You have to look at it as being the most selfish person in the world for not sharing. I really believe that. I will never apologize for sharing. So I got to go, guys. We got stuff to do.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you so much, Tracey. You really poured into us today. You guys are just awesome. And I honestly, I've never been more excited in my 17 years in this industry, truly. And Tracey, thanks for reminding me that. And also thanks for reminding all of us that time is of the essence. We think we have time, but we don't have time. You guys would go out there and you've got to create a legacy for you and your family and share like you're a scalded monkey. I love Mike. We miss you, Mike. We love you, Mike. So you guys go out and make it count for you and your family today. Make sure you're posting and you're connecting and you're reaching out to the people who are liking, commenting. Those are people who want more information and maybe haven't asked for it yet. So you're connecting with all those people too. Tracey, you're such a rock star. Thank you guys so much for all you do. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.